hopefully everybody gets to hear what they've come for. So I'll wait for the presentation to start. So going straight into it, really. I think for me, I've been with the company 3 years post government ownership. We're moving in that sort of different direction to what the company was before. There's a lot of change. I think that causes some problems for the staff because they're not used to change. A ferry company is very much backwards and forwards, and that's what they're used to. So hopefully over the next few years we can get back settled down, we can improve our routes, we can improve that connectivity that we're all interested in. So first of all, I'd like to apologise for anybody who's been caught up in the recent cancellations and disruption at Heysham. It's one of these problems of ships hitting quaysides. There's not much we can do about it. It's going to happen. Weather conditions are never ideal. Heysham Port's really tight. Douglas is pretty tight as well. So, you know, these things have happened over the years. I don't think there's a steam packet vessel that hasn't had a little prang as it's coming in and out of those harbours. So it's something that we constantly work on to try and improve our operational resilience. And actually the sort of turnaround in Heysham, using coaches to get on and off, is actually working quite well and has improved. It's no ideal. We're trying to get back on the usual berth, which will improve connectivity for everybody. So we are acutely aware of our responsibility. The steam packet is something that everyone relies on a daily basis. Pretty much everything that's on island has come by sea. So really the economic growth of the island is something that we're very interested in. And you can see from the numbers on the board there, 2023 was a really good year. The best year we've had since 2007. The passenger numbers there are fantastic, and that's something that we want to continue to grow. So the other thing that we take a lot of pride in is our community support. Some people will be aware of it, some people aren't. I often hear from people, why don't you do more for the community? And actually, I don't think anyone's ever been to a charity raffle and there isn't a steam packet voucher. This year we've got involved with FC Isle of Man as well, becoming their travel partner and sponsoring their travel, which has been quite exciting. I think it should be exciting for the island. We should be supporting them and hoping that they grow. The recent game against Bury, they brought 400 people to the island for that, so that's quite exciting. I think the other number that's quite interesting is the 233 local companies that we have worked with, the 12.4 million that we've put into the local economy. That doesn't include all the staff, all the wages, all the tax paid. I think most of the staff in the Isle of Man Steam Packet Company are Manx residents, so the pain that you might feel when the boat's cancelled or the shelves are empty in the shops, we feel that pain as well, and it's something that we'll always endeavour to get better at, to try and reduce cancellations and delays. We have also employed an executive chef, so anyone who's travelled regularly over the last 20 years will know that the food hasn't always been as good as it is now. That executive chef has great contacts with the local suppliers, and he has been instrumental in bringing on board local suppliers. The recent celebratory cruise had a lot of those suppliers on board. I don't know if anyone here was there. It was a great success. Genuine sort of happiness at the boat. A lot of those people hadn't been on before, and they were blown away by the facilities on board. Oh, I think I missed a slide there. Yeah, so sustainability is another issue that we've got. As we know, the Manxman has got the most efficient diesel hybrid propulsion that we could get when the vessel was built. And this is going to be an ongoing challenge for the company as we move forward. I mean, I don't know if anyone would like to guess how old the Manannan is. Come on, give me a guess. She's 26 years old. See, somebody's done their sums already. She looks like a sleek, modern vessel, but actually she's an old girl, and we will need to start looking at replacement sooner rather than later. That process has kind of already started internally. We are building a sort of concept of what we think the replacement vessel needs to look like. Of course, there's 85,000 people have a different opinion on that, so we'll try and take that into account, as we did with the Manxman. And again, I think Gary touched on social media expertise, which I think we need to try and ignore as a society rather than just as a steam packet. But those challenges are getting a green vessel that complies with all the national and international regulations. Going to the UK means that we come under their jurisdiction for those as well. And in the Dublin sailing, we're also subjected to the EU regulations, so we have to be very careful with what we build and make sure it complies for the next 20-25 years, and hopefully bring us future connectivity to Ireland as well. I know that's a question that will probably come up in the panel, and I'm happy to discuss it. I think that's it. Thank you.